Well, the day's other quarter-final will start in just over 10 minutes' time. It will produce a semi-finalist that would not have been part of many people's predictions pre-tournament. In fact, Cape Verde and South Africa remain the outsiders to win AFCON even now, having reached the last 8. The BBC's Ian Williams is in Yamoussoukro for the game. He told me how Cape Verde in particular have defied expectations.
I've seen 3 of the games for the Blue Sharks, as they are known. They have looked excellent. They are hard-working, they're well coached, physically imposing. They play some decent football as well. What they've done, Cape Verde, is, yes, they've invested the federation in youth football and facilities, but the other thing they've done over the last decade or so is to go out and look for the diaspora players outside of the country, those born overseas. I could give you the prime example here at this tournament, a name that some people might remember, Bebe of Manchester United. Between 2010 and 2014, he was more of a winger, wasn't he? Didn't exactly tear up trees at Old Trafford. Now he leads the line for Cape Verde. He's likely to do that here this evening in Yamoussoukro. Born in Portugal, played youth football for Portugal, didn't make his debut for Cape Verde until 2022 when he was past the age of 30. Now, it's an island nation of, what, just over 500,000 people. They didn't make their Africa Cup of Nations debut until 2013. They made the quarter-finals. That was a shock as well. The media, including the BBC, well, we loved it because they were guided there by a man who gave up his job as an air traffic controller. But don't think they're not professional. They are now coached by a man called Babista, who has been in charge since 2020. So they have that consistency, continuity, and that helped them top their group for the first time ahead of Ghana and ahead of Egypt. So, you know, no mean feat. Do not underestimate them.
It's bringing something of a surprise as well as South Africa. And unlike Cape Verde, who have cast their net fairly wide, as you mentioned, Ian, South Africa looked a lot more closely to home for their team.
Yeah, absolutely. Only 4 overseas players in the squad. 8 of the side that normally come from Mamelodi Sundowns, the team that has won the South African Premier Division for the last 6 seasons. They're coached by Hugo Bruce as well, a Belgian, the 71-year-old. He's wily, and he's been here before, and he's bought the T-shirt because he led Cameroon to a surprise title in 2017. Can he do it again? He'd become the second man, only the second man, to win the Africa Cup of Nations with 2 different countries.